Story time, huh? When you really want story time, you're sure. Alright. We're going to wait till this song's over and we're going to do story time, okay? Alright. Alright. Story time! Story time! Story time! That's what you guys said you wanted, so we're going to do story time. Basically, I'm going to tell you guys a story about when I was a young kid. When I was a young kid, okay? And I'm going to guess we moved from North Carolina to California when I was about 6 years old, okay? Now, my brother Edward, he got drafted and he was in the Army. I'm going to guess he was 18. He's 6 years older than me, so I was 12 and my sister was 10. Okay? And we were living in California. Like I said, I'm 12, my sister's 10. That means I had one brother 18, one brother 16. I was 12 and my sister's 10. And we're living in Clovis, California in our house, okay? Had a little 3-bedroom house. Went in a little small town called Clovis, California. And basically, that's where I grew up. We lived there from like 1960 to 1998, I think. 39 years we lived there. Now, and pretty much I lived in that house most of that time. Not all of it, but most of it. I went all through grammar school and all through high school there. And then hung around there for a long time. And later on, I owned a bar, and that's where I had the bar. Anyway, my story's about me and my sister. My sister's 2 years younger than me, you know. And my dad, he was, he grew up in the Great Smoky Mountains, okay? He was kind of a hillbilly or, whatever you want to say. Nice guy, honest as the day is long. Probably drank a little too much. He was a Christian, and he was kind of a Bible fanatic. He knew a lot about the Bible, and was really into it. And I learned a lot about it from him. But anyway, one of the things that he always said to us 3 boys is that you guys have a baby sister. And no matter what, don't let nothing happen to your baby sister. No matter what. So, no matter what mischief our little sister got into, okay, if it turned out my dad and my mom didn't like it, us 3 boys got a whipping, okay? And it was that simple. Yeah. So anyway, we're little kids and we're playing, and one day we're playing in the garage, and the mailman comes, and my mom says, "Oh, looky here, we got a letter from Edward." That's my oldest brother. Edward had sent a little package home, And in that package, some of the things he had sent were his little army patches that he got. Now, I guess he had gotten promoted from, like a private to a corporal or some crap, I don't know. And he sent his old army patches back. Or who knows, maybe he just got new army patches. But anyway, he sent these army patches back to us, the things that go on their shoulder over here. And we're sitting in the, like I said, we run in there, and mom says, "Here, you guys can have one, and here you can have one." And Jean didn't give a crap, but me and Linda, we really wanted them. We thought that was so cool to have army patches from our brother, Oh man, we were in heaven. So anyway, I take the army patch, and my sister takes hers, and we're just the happiest people in the world. Didn't take much to make us happy. And as I recall, it was like summertime because we weren't going to school or anything. Anyway, we're in the garage, I don't know, maybe a week later or something like that, and I'm playing and she's playing, and I've gotten the army patch that my brother sent me, and I'm playing with it. I've got some little army men laid out all across the floor, and we're playing with the army men. And basically, my sister comes over and starts yelling at me and saying this shit and that shit, and I don't know, just going crazy on me, And, going crazy on me, okay? So anyway, she's saying that I've stolen her army patch and that she wants it back. And I'm telling her, I don't know what you're talking about. This is the army patch Mom gave me. Edward sent me one and he sent you one, and this is the one. No, you stole mine. You stole my army patch. And I'm going, I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't steal anything. You stole my army patch. You stole my army patch. Oh, man, she was a 10-year-old girl going crazy, you know. She acted like she was, had lost I don't know, the crown jewels of Great Britain or some crap, you know what I mean? So anyway, it went on, and she just kept getting madder and kept madder. Next thing you know, she started hitting me, and she's hitting me, and I'm putting my arm up, okay? And the next thing you know, she reaches over, because she had been playing with, I don't know, cutting out these little paper dolls, you know what I mean, and cutting out little paper dolls. She reaches over and grabs the scissors and stabs me right in the arm with the damn scissors, okay? I'm 12 and she's 10, and I've got scissors stuck in my arm right there. And I'm going, ah! And I'm bleeding all over hell, you know what I mean? And, oh my God! So anyway, and I don't mean, she stuck them in about like 1/8 of an inch, okay? These damn things went in my arm, and I'm not kidding you. Hey, my sister was tough, man. I put her up against any thug I ever met. Anyway, I ended up pulling those scissors out and running, crying to my mom, and I ran in there and I cried to my mom, and my mom said, all right, we're going to take you to the doctor right now. So we ended up going up to the doctor, okay? And the doctor ended up putting some crap on it and wrapping it up and everything. So anyway, I got home, and I'm sitting at home, and I'm thinking, all right, man, this is cool as hell. For the first time ever, my sister is going to get a whooping when Dad comes home from work, okay? Because believe me, no matter what bullshit she ever pulled, we got whipped for it, okay? So anyway, we're sitting around the house, and finally Dad comes home, and as soon as he walks in the door, my sister starts crying, and she runs straight to Dad. Oh, what's wrong, sister? What's wrong, honey? Are you okay? And he didn't say it, but the way it comes across to me is, he's saying, what are them mean brothers of yours doing today? Oh God. So anyway, my mom tells him the whole story, blah, 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 okay? And I'm sitting there going, all right, finally, the little witch is going to get exactly what's coming to her, all right, finally, she's going to get hers. She's gotten me whipped about 10,000 times, and I'm only 12, you know what I mean? Finally, she's going to get it. Yahoo! Hey, and lo and behold, my dad grabs her by the arm, turns her around, gives her 2 little pats on the butt, and says, now don't you be mean to your brothers like that. And my sister goes, ah! Hey, he used to take a belt off and just beat our butts for the stuff we did, you know what I mean? He gives her 2 little pats and says, now you be nice to your brothers, okay? I'm going, oh, brother! Oh, God, is there no justice in this world? You know what I mean? Hey, and my sister runs off to her room and starts crying. And I felt like such a rotten guy. I felt bad that she was crying, And that was the first and the only time she ever got whipped by my dad in her whole life, okay? First and only. Later on, she never got whipped either, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, we get whipped every day. But I'm feeling bad, and I'm feeling bad, and I'm feeling bad. So I go into my sister's room, and I knock on the door, and I go in there, and I say, look, man, I didn't steal your army patch, but you're my baby sister, and I really love you. I should have done this before. Here's my army patch. And I give her my army patch. And I give her a little hug, you know what I mean, and told her, sis, I love you, okay? I'm sorry, blah, 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 And, she gave me a hug back, and, And me and my sister have been buddies, you know what I mean, our whole lives, you know. She's like, I don't know, probably the best friend I ever had, you know, and I really love her, you know. I always have loved her, and even with the sibling bullshit, no matter what, I love my baby sister, and I always have, you know. But I remember going in there, and she's like, got little tears coming down, and said, "Here, you can have my army patch." And I just love her. Anyway, her name's Linda. I'm 63. She's 61. We went all through grammar school and all through high school together, and she's like, you know, one of the nicest people you ever meet in your whole life. She has a son. His name is Laban. He's also one of the nicest people you ever meet in your whole life. He built the computers for me, and he's the one that actually talked me into streaming. And he's the one that helped me start the clan in the very first place, okay? And, you know, he's been a huge part of my life, and she's been a huge part of my life, you know? And be nice to your siblings, man. Love your sisters and love your brothers and treat them good, you know? Because sometimes in life they're all you got. But certainly sometimes in life they're the only people you can count on, you know? And that's my advice, man. No matter what, be good to your siblings. No matter what. Even if they stab you in the damn arm with some scissors, okay? Love your siblings and treat them good. Because sometimes they're the only thing you're going to have in life. Anyway, that's story time. I love you guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. That's a true story, okay? True story. Now we'll go back to Killing Vindicta. Killing Vindicta. Oh, God, that must have hurt. It did. I still have a big hole there, man. I still have a big hole. It don't even, look, it don't tan. See there? It won't suntan, you know what I mean? It's scar tissue. It's scar tissue. The sun can't even make it brown like the rest of my arm, you know? Well, that's a true story. Anyway, just thinking about all you guys and how I think of you guys as family and stuff, you know, just kind of made me think of my sis, you know? All right, let's